Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up and welcome back to the channel with another Mortal Kombat 11 video. Now I want to go ahead and say you might hear a laughing baby or a squeaky baby or a mother talking to her baby in the background. You might hear my son a little bit this video, but it's all good as long as he's not pissed. Um, but yeah, anyway, I wanted to get that out of the way, and I want to go ahead and get out of the way. We're making this video and uploading it a little bit early tonight because I want to tell you guys that we're going to be streaming Mortal Kombat 11 and Tekken 7 live at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. We're going to start then, and we'll probably play until about 4 or 5 in the morning. So if you guys are interested in that, links in the description below. Sorry, words. Come and hang out for a little bit. We'll have some fun. But anyway, to get into the video. Will there be a Combat Pack 3? So this has been a question for a little bit as far as MK11 goes, because of all the talk with Ed Boon about NetherRealm and Ed Boon is wanting Mortal Kombat 11 its lifespan to last a little bit longer than Injustice 2 and MKX and Injustice 1 and MK9, which the lifespan of those games is usually about 2 years before the next one comes out. I believe Injustice 2 got revealed about a year and a half into MKX being out, and it got released almost on the 2-year mark, and it was the same for Mortal Kombat 11 with Injustice 2. Now, the way the talks have gone, and it leads me to believe that we might get an extra year of Mortal Kombat 11. So it might be 3 years before the next NRS game comes out. And with them doing that, of course, they're going to find a way to expand the game's lifespan out, and that could be a Combat Pack 3. Now, it's a very interesting thing because if my memory serves me right, we haven't had a Combat Pack 3 or a Fighter Pack 3, maybe a Fighter Pack 3 and Injustice 2, but all the DLC came out relatively quick for that game. I think it was all out within a year, and Combat Pack 1 for MK11 just finished coming out last month. So there's a drastic difference there. So my thought is they're going to do one of two things. So thing number one would be, instead of stretching out Combat Pack 2 and 3 the way that they did with Combat Pack 1, they'll release them all relatively quick the same way they did with Injustice and stick with the 2-year lifespan. Probably end up revealing Injustice 3 or whatever other game they got planned. We'll end up talking about that in a later video. But probably release whatever they have planned, reveal it around this time next year, and then, we'll get the game a few months from now next year. That's thing number one that they could do. So they could do 2 more fighter packs, combat packs, whatever you want to call them, being 2 and 3, and do it that way. Or number 2, they could make the game last an complete extra fucking year into 2021, 2022. That'd be about 3 years. They could do Combat Pack 1 or 2 and 3 the same way they did 1. So start with Combat Pack 2 here relatively soon, within the next month and a half. We've already talked about that in our video 2 days ago, so you guys can check that out if you're interested in when I think they're going to be revealing Combat Pack 2. But they could do that with Combat Pack 2. The final DLC could come out March of next year. Final Fighter for Combat Pack 2 could come out March of next year. And then they'll have the same time span for Combat Pack 3, which would start around a month and a half from now next year and go until 2022, March of 2022. And then they could reveal the next NRS game. And then about 4 months after that, they could release it. So if they're actually wanting to make MK11 last that much longer, which I hope they don't, we'll talk about that in a later video. I'm not the biggest fan of MK11. It's just not my style, but we'll talk about that in a video later this week. We got a lot lined up, so if you aren't subscribed and you're enjoying these videos, remember to hit the subscribe button. We got a lot of Mortal Kombat 11 discussion videos coming out, not just Mortal Kombat 11. I've got some other cool videos planned out. But we'll talk about that in a later video as far as me not liking this game goes. But I hope they don't do that. I hope they kind of did what they did with Injustice 2, and they stretched Combat Pack 1 out for the first year of the game's life. And then they'll release Combat Pack 2 and 3 relatively soon afterwards, and we'll get the reveal for the next NRS game around this time next year. I would be thrilled with that. I'd love to go ahead and get my hands on Injustice 3 or whatever they decide to do next. Again, another video will be made about that. I got some ideas for that. But overall, to answer the main question of the video, will there be a Kombat Pack 3? Yeah, I think there will be. Who's going to be in that Kombat Pack 3? That is also going to be another video this week. So keep an eye out for that. I think it really comes down to how long the game's going to last. I definitely think there's going to be a Kombat Pack 3. It really just comes down to, okay, well, are they going to stretch the game into 2022, or are they going to keep it at their usual of 2021? Because Ed Boon's been in talks, rumoring, starting his rumors, starting speculation, dropping hints and everything that the game is going to last longer than every other NRS game has. So, with the usual lifespan of 2, I mean, it can only go up to 3. I mean, they could do 2.5. But that's not realistic. If they were going to make it last longer, they'd probably make it last for another year or 2. So hell, we could get a Kombat Pack 4 or 5. Is that likely? Probably not. With as much I don't want to say the game got shit on by everybody, but not a lot of people in the NRS fighting game community really liked it, from what I can hear. It was just kind of a weird change of pace from how Mortal Kombat was shaping up to be with how MKX was. It was fast, it was rushed down, 50-50 city, you know, and everybody seemed to really love that about it. I mean, I still got friends who hate this game and will go back to MKX and play it all damn day long. And they were the same with Injustice 2, where Injustice 2 still had 50-50 mix-ups in the game, being the forward 3 meter burn overheads or non-meter burn overheads, or if you had a low starter, I mean, those still started combos, so they were technically a 50-50 mix-up. They just added a lot of zoning in. I really don't see them, with the response this game got, I really don't see them actually pushing it out 3 years with MK11, because the player base has dropped tremendously even now compared to how Injustice 2 was. You know, I was still playing Injustice 2 into 2018, which is the same time span for MK11 with 2020. Injustice 2 released in 2017, I was still playing it in 2018. See, I just got this game a month ago, and I already don't want to be playing it anymore, and I was a sponsored player in Injustice 2. Loved that game. Love-hate relationship. So with the response this game's kind of got from the NRS FGC, I can't see them pushing it out 3 years on this one. If Ed Boon really wanted to make an NRS game last longer than 2 years, I think he would be smart not to do it with this game. Ed Boon is a business genius. I mean, he's a business mastermind. Look at where he's at, he's in the 11th installment of one of the most popular game series to ever be made, one of the most popular fighting games to ever be made, and a game that really broke ground and changed pretty much everything in the gaming industry. So he knows what he's doing. And even then, that's not his only series. He's got Injustice also, which is in its 2nd installment, most definitely getting a 3rd. So he knows what he's doing. I think he's a smart guy, and I don't think he'll drag this game out for 3 years. So I still think we'll get a Kombat Pack 3, but I don't think it's going to be drawn out over 3 years. But that's just my 2 cents when it comes to it. Then again, that's just me talking as not really a big fan of Mortal Kombat 11. I'm a big fan of the guest characters they add. RoboCop's in the picture because I don't think he's going to be in Kombat Pack 2, but we'll talk about it in my Kombat Pack 3 predictions video that I'm going to be doing very soon, because I want to be one of the first ones to get something out for that. Everybody's making videos for Kombat Pack 2, even I have. I want to get something out for Kombat Pack 3, because 2's already had a lot of leaks and a lot of rumors that have almost been confirmed. I want to go ahead and get my prediction and my wish list out for 3, and RoboCop's on it, so that's a little peek into the Kombat Pack 3 prediction videos. I definitely think RoboCop's going to be in it. I don't think he'll be in Kombat Pack 2 like a lot of people are thinking. I've already made my video for that if you guys want to check that out. It's also on the channel from a few days ago. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely think there's going to be a Kombat Pack 3. Again, keep an eye out for all the videos that are coming this week talking about Kombat Pack 3, NRS, what game they're going to be doing next, and a few other interesting things that I have scheduled and lined up. And also, again, if you're into watching Twitch streams, you're enjoying this channel, you want to come chat and hang out and ask questions about these videos and my thoughts on other things with Mortal Kombat, we're going to be streaming at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight on Mortal Kombat 11 and Tekken 7. I don't know which game I'm going to start with, but we can still talk about either one while we're on either one. So, link in the description for that, twitch.tv/TootinTV. I'll see you guys over there, and if you don't feel like coming over there, that's completely okay. I'll see you guys on the next video tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.